Hello artists, today we'll be making watercolor dot ladybugs. So our first step is that we are going to make our watercolor dots. I have a piece of paper, a paintbrush, a water cup, a watercolor kit, and some paper towels. So to start, I need to wake up my paints. So what I do, I take my brush, dip it in some water, and place that water in the color I want to use first. I'm going to start with red. Wake up, red. Now that my watercolor set is wet and ready to go, I can start to paint my dots. So I'm going to take my paintbrush and pick an area to do my dot on. You can have all different size dots on your paper, big, small, medium. Some can be long and skinny, some could be fat and wide. Next, when I pick a new color, I take my paintbrush and I dip it in my water, give it a couple taps gently to get the water off. If your brush is still too watery, you can take your paper towel and dab it on there. Next, I'll do my next color. This time I'm going to pick yellow. Now I'll pick a new area to do another dot. You can use as many colors as you like. Your bugs can be all different colors and all different shapes. Now, if I had too much water and my paint got too watery, if my paper or my art starts to drip and you make a mistake, like that, what I want you to do is take a paper towel and just lightly dab the area. You don't want to wipe because that can tear your paper. So you are just dabbing with your paper towel to fix any mistakes. Let's try that again. This time I'll use less water, so I'm using my paper towel. And now I'll make my purple dot. Make sure that your dot is all the way filled in with color. You don't want to leave any white spots. Okay, I'm going to fill my page with dots. Okay, now that my dots are done, I'm going to let them dry. When I let them dry, keep them flat on the table. Do not pick them up or turn them to their side, because if you have wet, dribbly paint, if you turn it that way, it will all dribble down your page, and we don't want that to happen. So leave it at your table to sit and dry, and when it's dry, we'll come back and add our details. Now that my paint is dry, I can use a black pen or a Sharpie marker to add the details to make our dots look like bugs. So what we're going to need to do is make a head for our bug. Depending on what direction your bug is crawling, if the bug is crawling upwards, you'd put the head on the top. If the bug is crawling downwards, you put it at the bottom. So this bug is going to crawl upwards, so I'm going to do a very curvy line to create the bug's head. I will give him 3 legs on each side for 6 legs. He's also going to get antenna and then some spots. You can do as many spots as you want. Maybe for your smaller bugs, you want to use a smaller marker like this pen. For my green bug, I'm going to give him a head, 3 legs on each side, antennas, and some spots. Okay, I'm going to go and do this with all of my bugs.